Hello and welcome to Always Intense, where we step into the true world of the ocean, a place of towering waves, sudden storms, and life or death moments captured in raw, unfiltered footage. From the very first minutes, the sea shows no mercy. Waves crash relentlessly, the wind howls, and massive ships sway violently. One small mistake could turn the voyage into disaster. Today, the ocean is unforgiving. Wave after wave pounds the vessel, and the wind tears at everything in its path. For the crew, this is the ultimate test. No one can afford to lose focus, because hesitation here means gambling with lives. As the weather worsens, steering the ship becomes exponentially harder. Collisions often happen suddenly, without warning. A single slip at the helm or one rogue wave pushing a vessel off course can send two massive ships slamming into each other. Whether the damage is big or small, the consequences are always severe and can threaten the safety of the entire voyage. Out in the open sea, the nightmare every sailor fears most is a ship sinking. Sometimes, it starts with nothing more than a small crack or a tiny mistake in manoeuvring, but the outcome can be catastrophic. Once seawater floods the compartments, the ship loses balance, and every effort to save it becomes nearly impossible. No matter how massive, any vessel can be swallowed in just minutes when storms strike. That's why, at sea, preparation and discipline are not optional. They are survival itself. Many people think only storms bring danger, but the truth is, Sometimes a single giant wave is enough to sink everything. Towering walls of water can suddenly rise, sweeping cargo, equipment, and even crew members off the deck. In that instant, a huge ship becomes nothing more than a toy in the grip of the sea. The terrifying part, these waves often strike without warning. That's why sailors never trust an unusually calm sea, because behind that silence, danger is always lurking.
Holy line snapping, sails pulling out. I hope this guy's got a good mooring.
In the middle of all this tension, let's pause for a fascinating detail. Why are so many ships painted red below the waterline? Back in the days of wooden ships, sailors coated the hull with paint mixed with copper oxide. This prevented barnacles, seaweed, and other marine life from clinging on, keeping the ship fast and durable. Since copper oxide is reddish-brown, the tradition of red hulls began. Even today, with steel ships and modern anti-fouling paints, many companies keep the red colour as a tribute to tradition. A clean, smooth hull also helps ships move faster, save fuel, and stay easier to maintain. So the next time you see a ship with a red bottom, remember it's not just paint. It's a piece of maritime history hundreds of years old. Every clip you've just seen, from ships rocking in storms, violent collisions, to the story of the red-painted hull, reminds us of one truth. Nature is always stronger and more unpredictable than we imagine. Whether you're a seasoned sailor, a lifelong fisherman, or just a tourist on deck, the sea demands absolute respect. The ocean can give life, but it can just as easily take it away. It offers unforgettable experiences, but also bitter lessons. In the end, every journey at sea is not only a battle against nature, but also a test of human will and resilience. And just like keeping a ship's hull clean to ensure speed and safety, we must also keep our hearts and minds steady in the storms of life. Only then can we face challenges head-on, not just on the vast ocean, but on the everyday voyage of life itself. Inevitable. Launch procedures can go terribly wrong. Here's a striking example of just how disastrous a failed launch can be. On April 25th, 2025, a dramatic rescue unfolded off the coast of Yemen after a livestock carrier suddenly capsized with hundreds of sheep on board. It's a scene almost too wild to believe. This incident proves one thing: even seasoned sailors can struggle in the chaotic mess of Bangladesh's port. Oh no, that tiny boat is battling a furious sea wave. Slam it relentlessly. Can it really hold out? Canada's Welland Canal is wide enough for safe navigation, but this time, luck wasn't on either captain's side. Sometimes, even a small mistake can lead to major consequences. Never underestimate low speed. Even a slow motion collision can cause serious damage. This captain's story proves it. I'm honestly wondering, is this a rough sea? or the opening scene of the apocalypse. It looks absolutely terrifying. The Drake Passage, a stretch of sea so treacherous that even seasoned sailors tread with caution. It holds the title of being the widest and stormiest passage in the world. It's hard to imagine what those aboard that tiny boat felt as a 325-metre sea giant loomed toward them. Thankfully, no one was seriously injured in the near collision. In a sudden incident, a pedestrian bridge in southwest Ecuador couldn't withstand the impact from a small vessel. It's terrifying to see part of the structure collapse like that. One of the most common causes of major maritime accidents is storms. How this Spanish vessel, the Luna, was even allowed to sail off the French coast that day with winds reaching 100 km/h is a mystery. In this case, a container ship was nearing the dock when strong winds caused its mooring lines to loosen. The vessel drifted and slammed into a port crane. What a sight! Who knows when that truck decided to take the plunge? But it somehow held together until it reached port and, thankfully, avoided major damage. Another case of complete loss of control. Poor visibility and crew negligence led to a container ship crashing into a cruise vessel that hadn't even left the dock in Hamburg. Looks like someone seriously miscalculated the weight. Ever wonder how a massive block of metal like a cargo ship can glide so smoothly over raging seas? It's the North Sea again and once more. It's showing its infamous wrath. Watch what it does this time. Massive waves can sink anything in their path in this terrifying footage. The boat rocks violently, water flooding in as the crew fights desperately to stay afloat. This is what happens when rough seas hit hard boats docked near the shore are tossed around, slamming into each other in utter chaos. Oh wow, what a scene of chaos!
Mirá quién va ese, mirá quién va ese. Mirá esto. Oye, el agua que pisa en el arco.
Captured footage of the MSC Opera cruise ship returning from a voyage in Venice only for the captain to lose control and ram straight into the pier. Off the coast of Australia, one vessel was anchored when a cargo ship lost control and came barreling in. With no time to steer away, the crews could only watch and record the impending crash. Deck. Mounted camera captures the moment a ship is pounded by relentless waves, tossed and shaken in the heart of the storm. It's a feeling of helplessness, like drifting on the edge between survival and disaster. A massive fire at sea turning nightmare into reality. Nearly 3,000 cars were being transported when flames suddenly erupted, engulfing the ship near a protected bird sanctuary off the coast of the Netherlands. Fears of a widespread environmental disaster quickly followed. The cause, a shocking level of negligence. The captain ignored critical safety procedures, turning the massive vessel into a ticking time bomb. In the legendary Drake Passage, known for its brutal storms, a cruise ship is caught in a vortex of violent winds. Passengers find themselves suspended between paradise and hell. A heart-stopping scene. A group of fishermen are forced to leap from their boat just moments before a speeding vessel crashes straight into it. 1 second later, and it could have been fatal. Chaos erupts at an Indonesian seaport. A runaway container ship slams into a giant crane, causing massive damage. Luckily, no one was hurt. Disaster after disaster. A Russian ship is hit by a violent storm. Gusts so strong they blow all 52 vehicles. It was carrying straight into the sea. Every blast of wind lands like a merciless blow. A small miscalculation with massive consequences. A container forklift topples into the sea during loading, all due to a critical technical error. The sea can split anything in two, even a massive cargo ship. The vessel broke apart after crashing into a reef during a storm, a brutal reminder of nature's unimaginable force. At the port of Buenos Aires, a moment no one saw coming. The cruise ship orchestra collides with the docked Pisia. No one was injured, but the property damage was immense.
No fuimos, y el policía se quedó en Buenos Aires. Se come el muelle allá, ¿eh?
Fire at sea is the stuff of nightmares. A collision between a container ship and an oil tanker sparked a massive inferno, leaving both vessels engulfed in flames, damaged beyond all hope of repair. In Russian waters, carelessness strikes again. A cargo ship crashes into a docked vessel, causing serious damage all due to a simple navigation error. A heart-pounding moment. The crew watches helplessly as a massive ship barrels toward them. But thanks to a split-second reaction, disaster is narrowly avoided. In the Philippines, a small boat approaches the dock too fast, slams into the pier, and flips over. A man and a child manage to survive, but that moment is something they'll never forget. tense situation, a container ship breaks free from its tow line and crashes into the dock, barely missing the tugboat crew working in its path. On a double-decker cruise boat, disaster strikes without warning. The vessel capsizes, sending over 100 passengers into panic. Rescue teams arrive just in time, but once again, questions about safety rise to the surface. A split-second collision between racing boats just inches away from disaster. One athlete reacts on instinct, and it's that reflex that saves them.
Look! Ah, shit.
An offshore supply vessel is trapped in massive waves and brutal weather. The relentless rocking puts the crew in a fight for their lives. In the heart of storm season, the fishermen alongside Ibrahim Herre refuse to back down. They brave every crashing wave, defy the danger, and in the end, return home with pride in their hearts. And soon, a French fishing vessel is suspected of illegal fishing in the waters off the Faroe Islands. During its attempted escape, it collides with a patrol ship, sparking tension on the high seas. Howling winds, towering waves. The fishing boat tosses like a leaf in the open sea. Every crashing swell threatens to sweep it all away. A leisure cruise can quickly turn into a nightmare. On the deck of a tourist ship, passengers scream as a massive wave crashes straight in, bringing water, wind, and raw fear. The sea is beautiful, but it's also unforgiving. And sometimes, one single moment is all it takes to change everything. The ocean always hides danger beneath the surface. If you want to keep exploring these life and death moments at sea, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you won't miss the next heart-pounding story. See you next time. Between each crashing wave, there's a heartbeat of silence, a moment when the world holds its breath. It's in that fragile pause that sailors realize how small they are against the vast, untamed sea. Yet they push forward, trusting skill, instinct, and sheer willpower, in always intense, every heartbeat becomes part of the story. The sea isn't always calm and inviting, just one moment of carelessness amidst towering waves. And accidents can happen right before your eyes. The footage you're about to see is a powerful reminder of the ocean's unpredictable might, and why it's so crucial to always respect it. In today's video, Always Intense invites you to witness some of the most shocking incidents ever caught on camera. Let's dive right in. We kick things off with this dramatic shot. This is what sailors and fishermen face every single day. In this cliff, this boat is constantly being tossed around by huge waves, but the fishermen are holding on tight. The sea is truly ferocious. Right before our eyes, that massive barge is getting way too close. And then a collision is inevitable. Unbelievable. Just look at this impact. That large wooden boat met a truly unfortunate end. To make sure you don't miss any more dramatic moments and valuable lessons from the sea, hit that subscribe button now. Oh no, this is a clear warning about the importance of always maintaining a safe speed when navigating waterways. This colossal ship suddenly lunges forward, causing a powerful collision. What on earth was the captain thinking? In the high-risk maritime environment, a single wrong decision, even for a split second, can lead to devastating consequences for many people and valuable assets. In this moment, that large ship seems to have lost control, heading straight for the shore in the dark of night. Wouldn't you be terrified to see such a massive iron behemoth out of control? Here's footage of a large ship slowly approaching and colliding with another vessel that's already anchored. It looks like there was a malfunction in the control system. Oh, my large waves from the moving boat caused the nearby boat to rock violently. Luckily, it managed to stay upright. Oh my goodness, Let's hope no one was hurt during this.
Plane over, sir.
This ship ploughed straight into a bridge pillar, with so many cars still driving overhead. This was truly a dangerous situation. This wasn't just a launch, it was the start of a wet escape. And next up, we're going to explore the colossal monsters that dominate the deep blue ocean. These superships are a testament to the advancements in maritime technology. So, let's take a look at some of the largest ships on the planet currently roaming the high seas. Meet the CMA-CGM Jacques Sade, the pioneering container ship that ushers in a new era for modern maritime transport. This is the world's largest LNG-powered container ship, stretching 324 meters long. It not only boasts a massive hull, but is also equipped with a range of advanced technologies, including a state-of-the-art digital bridge, making control and port operations more precise and safer than ever. The ship's width is equivalent to nearly 2.5 Olympic swimming pools placed side by side, and it broke the world record for the number of full containers carried on a single voyage, an achievement that astonished the shipping industry. Despite its immense size, this ship can still travel at speeds of up to 22 knots. Thanks to its optimized propulsion system and fuel-efficient LNG engine, the ship is not only powerful but also environmentally friendly, a testament to a cleaner and more efficient shipping future. Coming in second on our list is a machine, the Pioneering Spirit, the largest offshore construction vessel on the planet. True to its name, it was born to perform tasks few would dare to imagine, like lifting an entire colossal oil rig in a single go, equipped with advanced lifting and cutting technology. The Pioneering Spirit can cut through the massive steel legs of an oil rig, precisely and cleanly lifting the entire 1,000-ton structure from the seabed. This not only increases construction efficiency, but also minimises harmful debris left in the marine environment. Beyond dismantling, this vessel can also install oil and gas pipelines on the ocean floor. At 382 meters long and 124 meters wide, it's nearly twice the size of a super tanker. The slot between its two hulls alone is 122 meters long, a design that makes the ship look like giant twin vessels fused together, drifting in the sea. Compared to famous landmarks, the Pioneering Spirit is wider than the Eiffel Tower and as tall as a 30-story building. Despite its enormous size, it can self-propel at high speeds, capable of performing missions in any sea worldwide. If there's one symbol of the fusion of immense scale and cutting-edge technology on the ocean, it's definitely the Prelude FLNG, the world's largest floating liquefied natural gas facility. This vessel is 491 meters long and 74 meters wide. It's the largest offshore facility ever built by humans, and also one of the most complex engineering marvels ever to float in the open sea. However, what truly makes Prelude FLNG special is its ability to extract, process, and liquefy natural gas on site, without the need for any shore-based facilities. Thanks to advanced technology, it can operate completely independently at sea, especially in remote, isolated areas where traditional infrastructure cannot reach. Next up is the MSC Gusen, the container ship that once held the title of the world's largest when it was officially launched in 2019. It was built at a South Korean shipyard, one of the cradles of maritime masterpieces, at 400 meters long, equivalent to nearly 4 football fields laid end to end. This ship can carry over 23,000 standard containers. To give you an idea, that volume of cargo could fill more than 30 Olympic swimming pools, a truly colossal number. Not only does it stand out in terms of size, but it's also considered a floating technological marvel, with an advanced engine system optimized for fuel consumption, which reduces emissions while still ensuring powerful operation. Its width is over 60 meters, which is almost equivalent to a modern aircraft carrier. More than enough to stun anyone who sees it for the first time. Can you believe it? There's a giant city moving through the deep blue ocean, and its name is the MS Allure of the Seas. This is one of the famous super cruise ships operated by Royal Caribbean International. What you've just witnessed shows that the sea truly is a world full of surprises and challenges. From raging waves that could swallow small boats to seemingly impossible ship collisions. The sea always finds a way to surprise, even scare us, reminding us that nature possesses an immense, unpredictable power. It teaches us a big lesson, no matter how skilled we become. Before the vast ocean, we must always remain humble and cautious. However, it's precisely in those moments that seem most fragile that humanity displays incredible resilience and ingenuity. We've seen brilliant engineers create colossal superships like the CMA CGM Jacques Sardet, Pioneering Spirit, Prelude FLNG and Messi Gusen. These vessels are not only enormous, but also equipped with cutting-edge technology, helping us conquer the seas, transport goods, and even extract resources efficiently. This demonstrates humanity's boundless will to explore and innovate. Through these stories, we realize that safety at sea is incredibly important. Every accident is a warning, reminding us of the crucial role of thorough preparation, adherence to rules, and constant vigilance. Even a small mistake can lead to massive consequences. And finally, as we admire the beauty and grandeur of the ocean, let's remember our responsibility to protect it. The sea is home to countless creatures, a precious source of life. Protecting the marine environment is extremely important, so our oceans can always remain blue, clean, and beautiful. Let's work together to preserve the ocean, so future generations can still marvel at and enjoy all the wonders it offers. Together, we can both explore and protect, ensuring every journey at sea is safe and meaningful. Someone was kayaking when suddenly huge icebergs carved and crashed into the water, creating a 3-meter-high wave. They had no choice but to paddle as fast as they could to escape the danger.
Oh my God!
This terrifying scene captures an unforgettable moment. A massive oil tanker being battered by towering waves, tossed around in the heart of the storm. This isn't just a challenge, it's a fight for survival.
Go! Auto to barco! Auto to barco error! Barco error! Auto to go!
A dramatic video just released by the US Coast Guard shows the nail-biting moment they intercepted a drug-smuggling submarine carrying tons of cocaine. What do you see here? A sandstorm at sea? The ship looks like it's trapped in a giant desert. Anyone witnessing this would shiver in awe. An unexpected incident occurred when a docked boat suddenly caught fire. Luckily, no one was injured, and the fire was brought under control in time. A rare accident happened at a Chinese port when a cargo ship unexpectedly collided with a crane. The impact was so powerful, it caused the entire crane to collapse and fall straight into the sea. Oh man, they're still bravely approaching that massive ship. Just one small misstep could cost them their lives. A truly terrible day for that man. His luxury yacht was completely consumed by raging flames.
Get away from
Get away!
Next up, a horrific accident just occurred off the coast of Indonesia. A ferry carrying nearly 200 passengers suddenly burst into flames in the middle of the sea. Oh no, on top of being stuck, the containers on the barge are just dropping into the river. This chaotic scene is a confrontation between fishing boats and environmental activists trying to prevent overfishing or protect endangered species.
Away from total obstructive actions immediately. Keep away from human. I warn you, total obstructive actions away from human.
These are tense and dangerous scenes as ships face rough seas. In Bangladesh, ferry accidents seem to have become a common nightmare. Overloaded vessels, improper maintenance, and frequent disregard for safety regulations all create tragic catastrophes.
বাড়িটা কামে এখন দিন রাত বাড়ি Allah, şakaysa ya Allah, şakaysa ya Allah.
This is a spectacular display of nature's raw power, making us feel truly small.
This is gale force wind for takeoff. Good hope.
Next is another shocking incident. This ship encountered a serious problem off the coast of Brazil. After multiple failed rescue attempts, it was intentionally sunk to prevent a widespread environmental disaster, a sad end for an ocean giant. The boat charged forward without braking, and you can see the results for yourself. Look, these gigantic ships look like they're straight out of a sci-fi movie. They're a symbol of human power and ambition on the vast ocean. The ocean is always beautiful, majestic and vast, but with that beauty comes danger that we cannot underestimate. What you've just watched are real situations, sometimes unfolding in just a few brief seconds, but leaving heavy consequences. Burning ships, sinking ferries, unexpected collisions, waves several meters high, all show that when nature gets angry, humans can only fight to survive. No matter how advanced technology gets, no matter how large and sturdy ships become, out on the open sea, we are still very small. Therefore, ensuring safety, thoroughly checking vessels, adhering to maritime laws, and always being vigilant against bad weather are incredibly important. Behind every accident are real losses, sometimes human lives, sometimes entire families torn apart. But it's also in these dangerous moments that we see courage, the spirit of rescue, and solidarity among those adrift on the vast sea. The past 48 hours, two devastating maritime disasters have shaken the region once again, reminding us how fragile human life is in the face of the ocean's fury. On the afternoon of July the 20th, 2025, a terrifying fire broke out aboard the passenger vessel KM Barcelona 5 off the coast of Sulawesi, Indonesia. Flames erupted violently from the rear of the ship, engulfing the deck in thick, black smoke and forcing hundreds of passengers to leap into the sea to escape. Rescue teams managed to save many lives, but tragically, at least 5 people died, including a pregnant woman. A heartbreaking wake-up call about maritime safety. Just one day earlier, on the afternoon of July 19th, 2025, a tourist boat carrying 49 people capsized in Vietnam's Ha Long Bay after a sudden thunderstorm. It was the most serious maritime accident in the area in recent years. So far, 35 people have been confirmed dead, 10 were rescued, and 4 are still missing. Nearly 1,000 rescue personnel and hundreds of search vessels have been mobilized. Although the vessel was properly certified and in good working condition, an investigation is underway to determine the cause. Now, let's take a look at some shocking footage that vividly captures just how dangerous and unforgiving the sea can be. Right in the first scene, we see a ship struggling in a raging sea. Giant waves crash violently against the hull, as if trying to swallow everything whole. A miscalculation by the captain led to this serious consequence. In this shot, a large ship is fiercely ablaze and looks like it's about to sink into the ocean. This terrifying sight clearly shows the harsh and unpredictable nature of accidents at sea. Oh no, this enormous barge is heading straight for the shore. The impact is so strong it shakes the entire vessel. In the next incident, a massive crane at the port is engulfed in flames. Seeing this, it's clear a critical incident just took place. The sea suddenly surges violently, sweeping straight onto the smooth sandy beach as if to wash everything away. Onlookers can't tear their eyes away from this terrifying display of nature's wrath.
Oh my god, we gotta get out of here.
This one.
How terrifying. This ship, the Rena, was broken in half by a storm at sea, a clear testament to nature's formidable destructive power. The black sand beach of Rianistra hides unexpected waves that can surge up and sweep everything out to sea. This is a warning to everyone in such dangerous areas: never be careless or let your guard down. This is an intense shot showing a colossal cargo ship battling rough seas, with massive waves swirling all around it. Truly the terrifying power of the ocean. Look, a modern sports racing boat is listing heavily. Everyone on board must have had an unforgettable fright. The Marine Room is a unique coastal restaurant in California where diners will both shiver and delight as powerful waves continuously crash right against the windows next to their dining tables. That's truly dangerous. I hope everyone is safe. You've probably heard of the North Sea, the waters situated between the United Kingdom and mainland Europe. Renowned as one of the most challenging working environments globally, those working on offshore oil and gas rigs here constantly face colossal waves, sometimes reaching up to 20 meters high. Now, let's see how these rigs withstand nature's fury. This is Bore Operating's Dolphin rig, It's taking a beating from fierce waves. The sea is unforgiving. Another clip shows enormous waves attacking the Dunbar rig. The footage was captured from another rig that had to be evacuated due to the dangerously severe weather. These waves can reach heights of over 21 meters. Next up are images from the Oseberg A rig. Although the waves appear calmer this time, it's still proof of the robustness of these structures in the middle of the ocean. This is the moon pool, an opening right in the middle of the rig's deck, allowing drilling equipment to be lowered directly to the seabed. Thanks to this design, extraction operations can take place directly from the rig's center. Seeing these scenes really highlights the harsh reality of offshore oil and gas extraction. This is a reminder of the ocean's ferocity during storm season. No ship can afford to be complacent in the face of such raging power. What you've just witnessed isn't simply a series of accidents or maritime disasters. These are vivid reminders of human fragility in the face of nature, where a single wave can swallow an entire ship, and a gust of wind can blow away all safety plans. The sea is always beautiful, but that beauty also comes with an unforgiving intensity. Sailors, engineers, fishermen, and even passengers who inadvertently pass through these treacherous waters, they're not just battling the waves, they're also bracing themselves against human errors, risks, and unexpected events. We cannot control the sea, but we can learn from mistakes, prepare more thoroughly, and properly respect the environment. Every collision, every storm, every rig battered by waves leaves a lesson we shouldn't ignore. So, when you look at these past images, remember that beyond the awe and suspense, there's an obvious truth: there's no room for complacency in the middle of the ocean. Stay alert, cherish life, and always remember, nature doesn't need to be angry to fill us with dread. Just a small moment of carelessness, and everything can vanish in the blink of an eye. A massive container ship rocking violently in towering waves. Absolutely terrifying. Giant waves are crashing around this offshore oil platform. Moments like this really show just how tough and resilient these structures are. Thick, black smoke billows from the Nigata Vladivostok, now called Angara. The ship caught fire while docked. Thankfully, all crew members were evacuated safely, and no injuries were reported. Here's a tense standoff. A Philippine supply vessel collides with a Chinese ship near 2nd Thomas Shoal in the South China Sea on August 25, 2024. Reports say the Chinese Coast Guard used water cannons and dangerous maneuvers to block the Philippine vessel. In this next shot, a boat speeds across the water, spraying white foam behind. Incredible power and speed. What do you think? This is the kind of challenge fishermen and seafarers face every single day. Huge waves, high winds, and non-stop pressure. The vessel we're looking at in this clip is a very unique type of maritime equipment known as a split hopper barge or split hull dredger. To picture it more easily, imagine a giant boat that can open itself right down the middle, like it's unzipping its body. So, what makes it so special? Unlike most cargo vessels that rely on cranes to unload or use bottom doors to slowly release materials, this ship is built to split its entire hull vertically. That means the whole body opens into two halves, just like a clam or mussel shell. When it opens, everything inside drops straight down into the water below. This type of barge is mainly used to transport sand, mud, and gravel that's dredged from riverbeds or sea floors during channel deepening or waterway maintenance projects. It's also used to carry soil and rocks for large marine construction efforts, like building artificial islands, creating new port foundations, or reinforcing coastlines. The entire splitting process is powered by a robust hydraulic system, which ensures the two halves open and close smoothly, precisely, and safely. This brilliant design offers major time and cost savings. This is how people in Bangladesh board boats every single day. This is terrifying. A waterspout is pulling a small boat into its vortex.
Yeah, what's gonna happen to this boat? Are they gonna get sucked up? He's going for it. He's going for it. Oh my gosh. No. Why did they just do that? Why did they do that? They just broke their boat.
Oh my goodness.
On February 8, 2025, a Chinese cargo ship ran aground off Sakhalin Island, Russia, during a fierce snowstorm. The ship was carrying over 1,000 tons of fuel and coal, raising serious concerns about a potential environmental disaster. Oof, that definitely wasn't a soft impact. Here's a close-up of a badly damaged yacht. It looks like it lost control and ran aground on the rocks. A cargo vessel suddenly loses control and slams into something with serious force. Hopefully, no one was hurt in that terrifying moment. Another chaotic collision. Always follow maritime safety protocols, folks. Look at that! A 5.6 million TEU super yacht crashed into the rocks at Cooch Shallows near Bodrum, Turkey. The cause of the incident is still under investigation. This container ship is pushing through monster waves, a powerful display of how fierce the ocean can be. Now, this is unexpected. People actually seem to be enjoying this wild ride. Ah, here we see a diver harvesting sea urchins, a job that's harder than it looks. As we've seen in these clips, it only takes one massive wave, a moment of carelessness, or a small technical glitch to trigger devastating consequences. Those who work offshore, from fishermen and oil rig engineers to ship crews, face daily challenges that are as tough as they are unpredictable. They don't just work in extreme conditions. They're constantly prepared to handle dangers that most of us can hardly imagine. We hope that after watching this video, you have a deeper sense of how unforgiving the ocean can be, and a greater appreciation for the men and women who work tirelessly at sea, keeping global shipping, exploration, and fishing operations running around the clock. The waves rise like walls. The ship no longer moves by choice. It's being pushed, tossed, caught in a frenzy of water. This is no longer a journey, it's survival. For the crew, this is a moment of intense pressure and raw inspiration. Brave, isn't it? One wrong move, and the ship could turn sideways, facing the wave head-on in a deadly position. This is no reenactment. What you're watching is the real life of seafarers. Look at this boat. It seems like the ocean could swallow it whole at any second. In this shot, a car is just about to board a ferry when a massive wave crashes. In truly dangerous situations like this can strike any time the weather turns. Reaching a ship in rough seas is no easy feat. Every step is a battle with the ocean. Danger is always just one slip away. Nature's power is unstoppable. In Greece, a storm brought in raging waves that smashed boats against the shore. People could only stand and watch helpless. Oh my god! This scene is both strange and deeply unsettling. What could be happening beneath the water to cause such panic? Launching a ship, putting a newly built vessel into the water for the first time, is one of the most critical moments in shipbuilding. It marks the transition from dry land construction to testing and real-life operation at sea. There are several launching methods depending on ship size, geography, and local shipbuilding techniques. The three most common are slide launch, the traditional method where the ship is placed on an inclined ramp and gradually pushed into the water. Crane launch, used for smaller vessels, common in modern industrial shipyards. Floating dock launch. Designed for very large ships, the vessel is carried to deeper water by a floating dock, and then gently submerged until it floats on its own. Ships are designed to operate in water, but they're built on land where assembly, inspections, and coatings can be done efficiently. Lowering a massive structure that weighs anywhere from hundreds to tens of thousands of tons into water without damage is a complex engineering challenge. Have you ever noticed dolphins swimming right in front of a ship's bow? They're surfing on the pressure wave created by the ship's movement, gliding forward effortlessly. Dolphins are incredibly smart, and it almost seems like they're enjoying it. If you find this fascinating, follow the channel so you don't miss moments like these. A single brutal impact left this small brick-carrying boat in ruins. Hopefully, everyone on board made it out safely. The footage you're watching was recorded on March 6, 2025 in Brazil. A truck convoy carrying soybeans crashed into a bridge pillar on the Madeira River. forcing emergency inspections for possible structural damage caused by the impact. Panic erupted when this massive barge was violently attacked by strong winds. Giant waves crashed over its deck, partially submerging it in seawater. Even high-speed ferries can become wild and uncontrollable like this. What you're seeing is a floating restaurant in Sichuan, China, slowly sinking into the river. The cause, a leak in the hull that let water in. Fortunately, no one was hurt. A violent explosion engulfed the coastal Jaguar in flames, shaking the entire Visakhapatnam coast. 28 crew members jumped into the sea and survived. But one remains missing. Dear God, what a disaster. A tragic miscalculation, a human error with heavy consequences. This 164-metre express ferry lost power in the middle of a stormy bay. It swayed helplessly between massive waves hanging at the edge of disaster. Thankfully, the entire crew was rescued in time. The storm swept through the river, turning both a boat and a ferry into unwilling captives. Each wave lifts the ship's entire body, only to slam it down with thousands of tons of weight. Can you hear the hull groaning under the strain? This is truly an unforgettable experience for anyone drawn to the wild power of nature. Would you dare try it? After watching all of this, maybe you felt the thrill, the awe, or even the fear in the face of nature's might and human courage. But behind these images is more than just entertainment. This is a real world where every second comes with danger, awareness, and bravery. The sea isn't always gentle. And the people who work there, they don't get to choose the weather. They can only choose how to face it. Whether they're piloting cargo ships, fishing near shore, transporting goods, or docking in heavy waves, they all share one thing: the spirit to face the unknown. These are the silent heroes we rarely know by name, but they're the ones keeping shipments on schedule, bringing fish to our plates, keeping the economy flowing. They're living proof of endurance, resilience, and quiet dedication. And for us, those watching from the shore, perhaps the least we can do is be grateful and show respect. These scenes remind us of something else, no matter how big a ship is. Carelessness can sink it. No matter how strong we are, nature will always be stronger. Life is fragile, but it's courage, awareness, and unity that help us survive the storms. Not just out at sea, but in every journey we take in life. If you found this video fascinating and meaningful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our next adventure.